In this video, I will show you my guitars that I have that I'm using when I perform. What I did here, actually, I took several guitars from Ketron Event from factory. I edited them, adding effect, combining those guitars, changing some their behavior, putting them together, and I control them with art button or with pitch and modulation. Actually, modulation button, and pitch is just to play like a regular pitch that you are using when you play guitar. Now I will show you what I did and how I think about those guitars when I play those guitars. For example, this rock lead guitar originally it doesn't have a layer where you can get pick guitar when you play it softer. Depends of how hard you hit key, you will get different layer of that guitar. And that is something that I combined with some guitars from Ketron Event, and I got those layers. When I play now, I can get any layer that I want to get if I just control it with my sensitivity touch. When I press it softer, harder, I'm opening that guitar. And then in this guitar, sometimes I want to add octava sound. Now, this you can control with art button, you can control with pedal, or you can control with modulation wheel. Depends what you want. Now, second guitar that I have here is a rock lead guitar. I have two guitars here. One guitar is my sample, and another guitar is factory guitar edited. First one is sample, this one, combined with some effects and guitars from this instrument, from Event. So which sample I have here? If I go, I have Stratocaster Ritchie Blackmore kind of guitar. Now, if I go to next guitar, I have hard rock guitar. In this guitar, I didn't do anything. I'm just keeping that guitar like normal guitar, like in Ketron Event. Guitar. In this guitar, I have two guitars. As well, I have touch sensitivity where I can control. There are two guitars, and I'm controlling them. Two factory guitars, and I put them together and control them with touch sensitivity. And now if I go up, I have another guitar. Type of a clean pick Stratocaster guitar. Now I am controlling that with modulation wheel. Next guitar is... I didn't do anything to this guitar, I just like that guitar. It's a signature guitar. In signature guitar, actually it's called signature, but it is not same guitar like in factory. It is edited guitar and added some guitars combined together, and now I control them with modulation wheel. And I have feeling like two guitar players are playing. One is playing this kind of guitar, and another. I have Italo folk guitar. I have acoustic guitar with violins. It's a little bit too loud, so I can just go to that guitar and I can just go. I think actually it is sampled guitar. I will save it and I will go back. I put that a little bit just on one side. I will keep it like that. Just maybe like this. Save it. Now I don't want to have it loud. Now. Okay, now I have two guitars. And now I can change it. So that is combination of two guitars that I'm controlling with Alt button, but I will switch that to pedal. I like to control it faster with pedal. So you can choose to control it with pedal. Now, if I go to the next guitar. I like to use, actually, mostly I like to use modulation to control guitars. Because I don't need modulation for guitars. I don't need that function here. So that's why but I am using SLMK2. You must have keyboard that has a possibility to hold that modulation up. Now, you know, usually it has a spring that will pull back this, but you have possibility with this controller to put spring in off mode, so it will not just work. Now, spring doesn't work. So that guitar is actually two guitars. And now if I go to that guitar, I want to see what is. I have blues, Stratocaster, and overdrive guitar, and just a little bit with effects. Now, nylon guitar. Two guitars. Presently, I am controlling them again with modulation, but I am planning to switch from modulation to pedal. So I will control all those guitars in most situation with pedals. Now I have power chord guitar. Now that guitar, power chord guitar, is sample MS3 format. Now when you have that guitar, when it's installed in your keyboard, you have to go to sampler. Then in sampler, you have to go to utility, you have to go to import, and import that power chord guitar and save it. After that, when you save that guitar inside, then you will go to that power chord guitar file that you have, and then you will open that file and just direct it to power chord guitar and save it, and then it will work. That is how it works here if we are dealing with samples. because whenever you change location of the sample, it will change a location here in instrument. So for example, if you now somehow erase samples and you put another, if you don't know order how you put them first time, you put another order, it will not find that guitar. Sorry. But if you are dealing with SBK files, that don't worry about anything. Everything works right away. When you put back SBK file, it will right away find that guitar. Presently, that guitar in my situation is connected to SBK file, but I didn't have enough space because of length of file. I didn't have enough space to put it in my package of guitar, so it is there, but it's separately, and you can find it in instrument. And when you load instrument, then you can just save it and find it on this way how I explained. Now, distortion guitar. It's called distortion, but 2 layers guitar has pick guitar. You control that with touch sensitivity. Now you can press this and get another sound. Or you have 3 types of sounds. You have pick, open, and then and now when you play, you build your sound. You build something that is happening, like guitar player is doing that with changing pickups, and he's doing that with fingers, and you have to just think what you can do. So I did it on this way. Maybe you can find another way. Telecaster. Clean guitar or Telecaster. Now solo guitar. There are 3 types of guitars and there are samples. Now if you go now you have there 3 guitars. Now you have here a guitar as well. 3 samples. You can mix them with pedal and you can play them on this way. If you cannot do that very fast with R button because you are busy with playing, but you can switch to control it with modulation or pedal. And I'm going to do that. I will going to switch that guitar to control it with pedal. So now if I have my pedal connected. Now, and I will show you that how you can switch to control with pedal. I'm going to do this on page number 5. Art. I'm going to put it on sustain. Toggle. Save it. Now look at. Did you hear happening? So let me just put this camera a little bit down and a little bit back. Oh, sorry, I forgot that. Now I'm controlling everything with pedal. You don't see pedal, but I'm controlling everything with pedal. I will save it, and in future I will... No, not that. Okay, it doesn't matter. I did it now. I will go back to guitar. I have to... Let me see, is that saved? Oh, I already saved it. Now this guitar. Pick guitar. I have two guitars that I have here presently with two layers and controlling those guitars again with my fingers. And then on the end I have this guitar. This is the more complex guitar. This guitar has 3 samples. Every sample has 3 layers. I am controlling layers and I'm controlling octava playing. Look at that. When I play that. I am playing everything in same position. But what is happening here, I am controlling with fingers how I want to get that guitar. Just this, or opened, or feedback here. If I go down with modulation, so I play. So you have to play that guitar, learn behavior of that guitar, and then use that guitar with your imagination and then make some melody with that guitar. Now, what I'm doing now, I can play one guitar octava lower with 3 layers, and then I can play octava higher with 3 layers. Always feedback is here higher, and then I can combine lower and higher guitar. So this guitar and this now together. when you get that guitar, when you have that guitar, you have to learn how to use that guitar. So you have to think, you have to explore that guitar, play the guitar, and then get your fingers and just make something like I am making something of that guitar. Combine it and find something that you like. When you have everything, then you will have a lot of happening with just one sound of guitar. As you can see, I play just 3 keys all the time, but I got several different character of guitar. So there is no end of possibility with this keyboard. Everything is up to your imagination, what you want to get. If you know what you want to get, you will get it. So there is 20 guitars that I have. In those 20 guitars is 6 samples, and some of those guitars have inside of samples they have layers. They are layered. So in this guitar, I have 6 guitars actually that are layered, 2 times 3 layers in 2 guitars. So there is 6 guitars that are layered, and then I am just working with my fingers and working with. And in other guitars here, for example, if I go inside, you can see 3 sampled guitar. If I go here inside, I have 3 sampled guitar different. So it's total of 7 samples, but in one sample there is 6 layers. So actually in one sound are 2 instruments, each of them has 3 layers. So that is story about those guitars. So when you put them and you just play, and you go like this, you didn't find anything. You forgot that you have to work with fingers. And you forgot that you have to work with modulation wheel. So it is not one guitar. There is several guitars on that position. Just you have to learn how to use them. So it is not just here what you see 8 plus 8 guitars, 16 guitars. It is way more guitars that are hidden here in those guitars that you have to find, you have to get them with modulation wheels with your finger or with art button or with pedal. So that is about story about those guitars. Please, if you have any comment, put it down, and thank you very much for watching this video.